Hello there. So yeah, man, today was interesting. I had one wasn't like it was supposed to be an interview, but it was more like a brainstorm. Anyway, I trained really good session though. Gotta tell you, I really like it. And honestly, man, I'm getting bored with it, and I've really enjoyed the the last training session that I had on Muay Thai with other people. I like that. But right now I'm cash constrained. Still, there's one gym here which is for free, and I can go there. But you know uh, there's a lore behind it. So well, trippy shit. Anyway, so 9:30, 9:30 a.m. I started applying, and then like this friend of mine, he asked me a favor, and then like we start talking. Like I hate that shit because it broke my workflow. I was like, oh, man, like not now. I'm busy. And he was like, what are you doing? And like I was applying for offers, and like for him, like even though like we're friends, he doesn't understand. I won't try to explain to him because he's not gonna get it. And even if he get it, which is unlikely, it's just a waste of time because it's not gonna change what I'm gonna do, and it's not gonna influence my output. So, and I was like, yeah, man, like, and then I noticed because like if this was like a couple of months back, I would completely just forget what I'm doing, fuck that shit, and like I would do this other thing, which is more. Actually, it was more interesting. Like I was supposed to buy a thing to him, and then I would go to his house to give him this thing. But then I was like, no, hell no. Like there's the commute time. No. This is more important, you know. But yeah, like yeah, we argue a little, just a little. Not argue, but yeah, boundaries, right? And then I kept applying, and soon enough, like yesterday, I got a message from one of these offers that I saw on Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, Meta ads. Uh, and then the guy said, "Yeah, you're in, like you're qualifying and all that." And I was very skeptical because I asked for a contract, and they said, "Yeah, there's no contract." So I was like, "Oh, all right, yeah. Let's see how this shit is gonna go." But then he explained to me the offer, and I was like, "Who?" The compensation structure is really appealing for me because there's a base. And like my biggest advantage is that I'm from Brazil, so like, total is gonna be like 900 bucks dollars. 900 dollars. Like $900 is not much. Like if you're in US, like that's pretty much nothing. Like you can do much with 900 bucks. But for me here in Brazil, that's I think almost 5,000 BRL. So it's almost like 5K. So it's a lot of money. And like man, I don't have a lot of expenses. I don't have kid. I don't have a girlfriend. I just have my dog. You know? So like it's a lot of money for me. But of course I'm not gonna just, be like comfortable with that shit and be complacent about it. Fuck that shit. But it's good because I can, breathe, and like with that base I can just be cool with it, and like be able to completely focus on the remote offers. Focus on completely on this thing. Sales. Remote, like regardless. I'm not talking only about because even sales itself is just a phase for me. It's just a part of. It's just a chapter that I'm going through right now, because my thing is make business. Create a business, but that takes time. and there's a lot of other things that I must like figured it out along the way, like hiring, blah, hiring, the fulfillment, marketing. No, sales is just like one part of a big scheme. No, like I must focus on that because I was like shit, man, because I was thinking like, man, like this next offer that I get, no, man, I want to stick with it because fuck, man, like in the beginning, yes, like you don't know shit, so like anything, it's worth it your time, like anything works, but like I've been through like you can say four offers, like this one was like a DM setting, but I like didn't vibe with the owner, kind of a dick, I didn't like him, but there was this, and like there were like three offers cold calling, and I was like, well, and then like I was thinking like I do have no a decent like a solid background with sales. No, I did door to door, no selling candy on the street, and like cold like was cold, cold leads and like building rapport and this like I didn't know, of course I didn't know I didn't know shit, you know, but even though like I was developing that, like you know handle, especially rejection, be able to be cool with rejection, and like embarrassment and all that shit. So I did that for I don't know, four, no, not even, not actually the real I remember it was 24 days. I remember that. But of course, in my CV, I put that I stayed there. In my resume, on my resume, it was like months. But like the experience that I got, you know, you really learn a lot doing door to door. Yeah, because like I was selling in the traffic, like that, there was the cars and there's the stoplight, I think. Yeah, stoplight, right? And they stopped, and then I would go offer to them, do my pitch. Anyway, so there's that, and then there's the three offers, cold calling offers that I learned quite a few things, like did my first bookings, and like yeah, my first two bookings, and fuck, man, like was interesting. Yeah, I learned some things, like especially I got to know like some people, and some of them like up to this day I still like not like it's not like I talk with them like very often, but I have their contact, and that's good. That's awesome. And then like even like this last offer, the 9 to 5 offer, which was on site, no internet packages. I stayed there for was like um one 1 month and 1 week, 1 month and 1 week, 10 days. So yeah, and there's this offer again, like, and this was really good because, like I said, all this time, like this, from November of 2025, no, November of 2024 up to December, yeah, on the 80th of December. So yeah, it was from the 7th, 17th, 17th of November of 2024 up to the 80th of December of 2025. I was all alone. Like I was just, here, like at my desk, like with a really shitty notebook. By the way, I bought a new one. Like, oh man, there's a whole history behind this. Like first time that I tried digital marketing didn't work. Now I know why, right? But fuck, man, and shit, a lot of shit happened, and oh wow. Like I do have like, of course I'm like no man, like I suck at it. I know I suck at it, like sales, but like the general framework, I get it. You know, discovery, objection handling, the rapport, and overcome. You got yeah, like these, like overall, yeah, I get it. And yeah, I'm rusty, but like the heavy lift, I've already done. Like in March, like I started like in March. No, no, no. I think it was in May of 2025, 2025. So yeah, I did the mock calls, I did all that boring shit. I don't like doing mock calls. Yeah. But it's part of the game, you know, it's part of the process of for you to improve and get better. And I did all of that, and like now I feel like fuck, man. I kind of understand just a little about sales, like a little. I get it. You know the basics. Yeah, I understand. Like today, I had this realization with because like I was supposed to be interviewed by the owner. Like we got and like how because fuck man, I have to I must start to schedule my calls, pay more attention, be more thorough about it because like I schedule two calls during the same time at the same time. So yeah, but thankfully the guy he didn't show up. The other guy from this this offer with a base salary, he didn't show up. Thankfully, and then with so I didn't miss the call. So with this other guy, like he was supposed to interview, like he just asked me like, and I told him, and then he started like complaining about all that shit. And no, like it's hard. I don't know. I have all these ideas, and I was like, fuck man, because I'm familiar with that because my ex, my ex partner, my ex AI partner, was the same shit. Like he knows how to do the fulfillment, how to provide, you know, the deliverables. But the problem is he doesn't know how to organize that. The client acquisition process. Like it was pretty much the same shit. So like, and yeah, man, like watching a lot of Alex or Moses content, and like I read his first book of offers and like all the frameworks and all of that really helped me like to first of all be very assertive about what I was saying, even though like I never done it. Like he like because I trust Alex. I trust like crazy like in his stuff, what he preaches. I know like he knows shit. Like he knows it. Like I trust him, and like the thing that I'm saying this because I heard from someone who did that. And like I'm pretty sure even though I didn't do it, I'm pretty sure that's no at least that's a pretty solid guideline of what to do, right? In terms of sales, making decisions and all of that. And I was like, yeah, because like he was no, because like he couldn't explain what were the deliverables. So like what do you okay, yeah, I get it. Like you understand about AI fulfillment, yeah. But what are you gonna do for the guys that I'm gonna call? And he was like, no, because you're gonna ask if they have some type of problem. And I'm like, no. Like it must be like one thing. You gotta be specific, otherwise my pitch is not gonna work. And then like we did like this brainstorm back and forth, forth, back and forth, and like we end up like, like we schedule another call for Monday, 3 p.m. My time zone, and like he was like, "Fuck, man!" I talked with other 8 guys, and like you're the first one like who, pushed back and like actually gave like insights and feedbacks, and like because I sound like an expert, like and like if I really put it on a paper, the experience that I have with cold calling is probably 1 month and a half, like at maximum of actually dialing. Like even not even that, like probably like a couple of weeks, like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, Like of actually dialing and talking, yeah. But like the general framework, I get it. Like it's repeatable. It's boring. Like the hard lift, yeah, the heavy lift, I already done it. Like now it's just repetition. And like was good because, for example, this offer, this experience that I had with, selling internet packages, like was bitter. Like I didn't like it, but now I have a better understanding. Like because even though I'm in Brazil, like it's blue collar people. Like it's simple people, humble people. They're not business owners, and like I'm calling them, and they're in the middle of their work, their job, and like it's gonna be pretty much the same thing, like with the homeowners. So like if I didn't have this experience, if I didn't have like worked selling internet packages, BTC low ticket that I hated, like I would be less prepared than I am right now. Like right now I have a solid idea of how this is gonna go. And like because of cold calling, which is harder, I also be more confident. Like yeah, like it was tougher, cold calling. And like now I'm up because for me is having a base, like a safe net of income, like with an offer, and then like be able to like I have two options. Either I go like completely 100% on the offer, on the stable offer, and make a lot of money, or I can do that and also do something on the side, like especially like startups. 99% of them fail, but there's a huge upside opportunity. But the main thing is just like the other time, this guy he knows the fulfillment, he knows the AI, and like this is something that I'm gonna do. Like I will do that in the future. So he's like, yeah, man, I can teach you everything. And there's a lot of things that I don't know. Like especially applying for offers right now on Indeed, they request a lot that you know how to source your own leads. I don't know how to do that. Like, and if he knows, it's way easier. It's way faster for me. Instead of me like just searching on YouTube, the guy he can just do in front of me, and then I can just ask him like, why do you do that? Like, why did you do this? How does this work? And like, it's way better. So it's just two options. Like, I'm still gonna apply. And like, by the way, the 95, this offer with this company, big company, didn't work. And like, I wasn't that, like impressed, surprised. But like, yeah, fuck that shit. Like, but I was with that attitude because like these two offers, they worked out. Like if that wasn't the case, I would be more frustrated. But like still, man, like what I'm doing, especially today that I had this breakthrough. Like fuck, man, I can like literally understand everything he's saying. Like the business owner, and like like all the words in English I can completely understand. I can articulate very well what I'm thinking. And fuck, man, I know some stuff. Uh, it's especially like it's so veneer like how much this is important. But there's one thing: humility, humility. Like be humble about it because I don't know shit. Like just because I had a little like that can get into my head and then can set me up for failure. So I know something, like a little something. But yeah, man, I can operate, like in the U.S. market. I can do that, and that was only possible because first of all, I study English. I learned how to speak English, and now I'm seeing the fruits of that. And second of all, was like going through embarrassment, especially in the beginning, learning how to properly speak in English, how to articulate my thoughts. Like, yeah, man, that was that was sucked. The whole way sucked. Like, was just fucking pain in the ass to all of that. But now it's way easier for me. So yeah, man. Tomorrow is gonna be the onboarding on this offer. It's a solar offer, selling solars, and I'm still gonna apply. I'm still gonna train, and the work needs doing. So yeah, man. Let's conquer. That's it. Take care.